Hi, and welcome to Talking About. I'm JC Alvarez. Our guest today has proven himself quite flexible as a musical artist, and he's a powerhouse vocalist. We're so lucky to have Jason Walker here. What's up?
How are you?
How you doing, my friend?
I'm good.
What's going on? What's new with you?
That's a loaded question.
That is a loaded question, isn't it? But you know, we're very fortunate here that we've had a lot of singers, a lot of vocalists come by, and I've told you this before. You stand out amongst them.
So now you're gonna make me all red.
You have
well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do.
You are popularized as having one of the most powerful voices in pop music today.
Well, all right.
You'll live with that.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
But it's kind of interesting how you came into becoming a vocalist, because you're from Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
And did you always have an affinity towards music?
Always. Always.
Did you grow up listening to like the big hits, the beatbox?
I actually got it. My mother has she has a 45 collection that would be the envy of many a record collector.
Right,
and
sure.
I don't know. I always felt like I was attracted to female voices because my voice has always been a little higher.
Okay.
And so I grew up listening to like soul divas like Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, and Chaka Khan. So that's what I grew up listening to, but from a very young age.
Now it's kind of interesting that a lot of the vocalists that you were often geared towards are female vocalists.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, you know, you have a very powerful voice for a male singer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like everyone doesn't assume that of you, and
No.
and everyone always associates, you know, these amazing divas with these really powerful voices, and you're pretty much on a par with these performers.
Well, thanks.
But you came into music sort of like in, you know, in the back end. You're a dance artist.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. Yeah, your first two albums were produced under Junior Vasquez's. They
Yes.
were released under Junior Vasquez's
Mm-hmm.
label, and you had your first album had about 4 major dance hits.
Yeah, we had a really nice run with that record. We really did.
Now, how was that working with Junior Vasquez? Because he's definitely one of he's a legend in New York City and certainly a legendary DJ producer.
It was great. I don't know. Before I moved to New York, there were a list of people that I wanted. Like, oh, I'm going to go to New York and I want to work with this person or this person. But I never thought it would be possible to work with Junior. So when an opportunity came along to work with him, it kind of blindsided me, and I felt really fortunate to be able to make music with him.
Well, because you literally sort of like got out of the taxi cab and it was almost like handed to you, right?
Not exactly.
Yeah, there was a little effort involved.
I mean, well, there's been a lot of effort since I could walk. This is all I've wanted to do, and
you've always wanted to sing.
I mean, after getting so many doors slammed in my face in Pittsburgh, coming to New York
doesn't have a really big dance scene, does it?
Well, Pittsburgh. I moved here a little over 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
When I moved to New York, I was really upset with Pittsburgh. I was really mad at it because I really wanted to do it from there, and it didn't offer me what I needed. So I left home and I moved here. But since I've left, the city's kind of experienced a renaissance, and there's I really like going home now. There's a lot to do. The scene's a lot better. But
in Pittsburgh, folks.
Pittsburgh, yes.
Is it like small town living in Pittsburgh, or is it like industrial? You know, it's very. Is it different from New York City in that respect?
Oh yeah. You can walk across downtown Pittsburgh in less than 7 minutes, and you can't make it across the street here.
So here you are, this small town guy with this huge voice, and you were gearing towards R&B music. What sort of music were you performing in Pittsburgh? Were you doing a lot of like?
I was doing a mix. I was singing with blues bands in the city, and I was doing house music also, because I've always loved dance music, always. And I was singing at raves with my good friend DJ 7 Up. We'd go and we'd would do raves all over the tri-state area.
Caffeine free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was doing a little bit of everything.
Right.
And I was recording a lot of pop music, but I was recording a lot of dance music. And I don't know, I love to sing. I really do. I like all kind of music as long as there's some soul to it. I'm game. But moving here, this opportunity was given to me, and it just happened to be with Junior. So I said, well, I don't have a problem doing dance music because I love it so much. So
well, and it's not just ordinary. I mean, it's I mean, I've been a fan of yours ever since your first album came out. Your first album was called "This Is My Life," and what's really fantastic about "This Is My Life" is it is anthemy dance music, but I mean, it's like your vocals really come through. It's not overly produced. It's not like this powerhouse beat that you just lose who that singer is. You know, you come through loud and clear on all those tracks. And especially in that market, it's kind of hard to do that. Did you have a lot of say as far as like how you would arrange vocally the music?
Yeah, it was definitely a collaborative effort. And
what's that like? Collaborating with Junior Vasquez. Come on,
you know
Jason.
what? You know what? I have to say, it
People
was fun.
Yeah.
It was. Don't get me wrong. I lost many a hair and a few nights sleep. But I mean that goes with anything. When there are more than one when there's more than one opinion.
Right.
Then you have to bend a little bit and little give and take.
You got to give and take.
In the
absolutely.
end, I think it turned out really well because I had a really solid album and we had really great success on the Billboard charts, and I was really fortunate.
And you had a follow-up.
I did.
Because Flexible came on its heels, and it was also, you co-produced that as well with Junior. There are a lot of tracks on there that are produced by Junior.
Yes.
But you also spread out a little bit. You worked with other producers on this album.
I did. I wanted to do something that was a little different, and I think that we nailed it. Not to say that I wouldn't have done things a little different in hindsight, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, but it's really fantastic music. And what we want to do right now is, because we actually have one of your tracks off of Flexible. Let's take a look at one of Jason's videos from Flexible. Whenever we're ready, we're going to go to that and come right back with Jason Walker.
Can't get you off my mind. You've been on my daydream. From morning to the night, always thinking of you. I gotta let you go. Boy, I go crazy if I can't get you off my mind. Baby, you know that it's time. I'm hooked on your love, and I'm feeling so jaded, lost in a world of disbelief. My pride is in one hand, my heart in the other. Don't me what I seek in you. I reminisce all the time we shared, but I know now that it's over. I wanna tell you face to face that you really hurt me. I don't know what to do. I can't get you off my mind. You've been on my daydream. crazy. I can't get you off my mind, baby. You know that it's time. Dreaming on my daydream, morning to the night, always thinking of you. I gotta let you go before I go crazy. 'Cause I can't get you off my mind, baby. You know that it's time.
That was a track off of Flexible. And the first video, actually, was that the first video you ever worked on?
First one.
That was great.
First one. Thank you.
And now we're joined by your current producer that you're working with, Rami Ramirez.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, what's it like working with someone of Jason's talent? Because, I mean, it's like, you know, it's pretty formidable, isn't it?
It's fantastic. It's more than any writer could ask for. He's a pleasure to play with and write with.
I'm a
and
pleasure to play with.
It all
He's apparently a pleasure to play with.
to play for.
Wait, look at his
And with.
arms. They're
all
like the size of
tattooed.
my legs.
They're not. They're very.
And they
skinny.
really, look, the camera really does add 10 pounds. I look
Thanks,
like I have,
Jason.
no, you know,
trying not to
I look
look.
like I have some bulk.
I fortunately have this desk covering my areas right here, so it's kind of like, you know, everything's in
Well, I
order.
got a shot before, so work it out.
Now, right now you guys are working on sort of like changing your
Yeah.
your musical style, because you're known as, you know, a dance powerhouse vocalist, and you guys have bared down the music that you're working on for the next project.
Well, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. I don't consider what we're doing as like changing. It's just it's another side.
It's just approaching songs from another way. I think all the songs you've recorded, even though they're dance music, there's underlying songs in them, and they can all be distilled into something,
True.
you know, very plain and simple. And so I think we're just approaching, you know, new material from that way instead of like from the production standpoint, so we can really, you know, kind of hone our melody writing skills and all of that, you know, because I think a lot of time he was letting the producers, you know, take over from a certain point when it came to even the song
Right.
creation.
So what's sort of like when you guys sit down and collaborate? What is it that inspires you guys? Is it a melody that you come up with, or is it a lyric that you come up with that you know you want to hit?
All
It
of the
all
above.
depends.
All
Yeah.
of the above. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. It's,
So what's it sort of kind of like gonna feel like? Is it gonna be more acoustic, or is it gonna be, you know, because you don't want to alienate your dance fans?
no, never. I'll never not make dance music. I'll never not.
It'll all be
I
remixable.
love it too much, but there's some other sides, and I'm happy to be.
And there's
exploring them with-
always room for dance remixes
Yeah.
and you know dance reproductions and stuff, and those are always there. And he's got such great contacts in the industry that he can always get a few dance remixes whipped up easily, you know. But there's still those underlying songs that can be presented to the audience in a different way.
And certainly also that will showcase your vocals to a much different degree than dance music allows you to do. Because that's sort of like sometimes what gets lost in the sauce with dance music. It's all the instruments and the
Yeah,
synthesizers.
it's unfortunate sometimes because it's.
Well, in your case, it's
I-
not, because your voice
Well,
comes
but
through
still,
clearly.
sometimes it's like it's a nameless, faceless
Right.
genre.
Oh, okay.
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard Georgie Porgy say that one time. He's a house artist from, I think it's Chicago, and he's had a lot of success. But I remember him saying that we have a nameless, faceless musical genre, because when you're in the club and you hear something, you have no idea what the person looks like.
True.
You don't know their name. You just hear this song, and it just elevates you to this.
Everyone equates dance music with the remixer.
Yeah.
or whoever produced that
Yeah,
track.
and
Absolutely.
it's like there are living, breathing people that slave away and that give their heart to making this music, and they write it, they produce it, they sing it, and they perform it. And sometimes I remember when I used to play raves with 7-Up. Oh God.
Caffeine
No,
free again.
nobody would think it was me singing. It was the funniest thing.
Interesting.
They're like, what is this skinny white boy? I don't get it.
First time I
So
saw
then
him
he'd drop
perform.
the music out.
And
I'd
then-
be like, just drop it out, drop it out. And
you were
he'd
saying,
drop the music out, and then it
And
was
then it
like,
came out,
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm sure.
The first time I saw him perform, it took me the whole song to realize what was happening. I thought there was some crazy like lip syncing on the stage, and I was like, by the end of the song, I realized that he was actually singing because I made my way towards him so I could like
So
try
you
to
could
hear
hear-
sound coming from him.
Right.
And my jaw was just on the floor. I couldn't
Now,
believe it.
interestingly, since we have two music makers right here and you guys are collaborating on stuff, what sort of music right now is inspiring you guys? What artists that are sort of hitting it right now are really on your radar? Like you're listening to stuff that they're doing, you're saying, oh, I really like that. That's something that inspires me. Is there anybody?
Like a current artist that I think about a lot when I'm writing is like Adele, for instance.
Yeah.
Just a lot of those feeling-filled lyrics and
Amazing lyrics.
and songs.
Amazing lyrics and great production. Yeah, and certainly totally something that you can handle.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Now, what
I really like, I've been listening to a lot. Her name's Ruth Ann. She has an album out, and I really don't think anybody knows about it. She was the lead singer of Olive.
Olive.
Olive
Do you remember
was amazing.
Olive?
Yeah.
They had a really, really big
Yes,
hit
I do.
called You're Not Alone.
This is like 15 years ago.
I wasn't born yet.
No, it wasn't 15 years ago.
It was like 10 years ago.
I still was not born yet.
It was really, really, really big.
I'm gonna have to look that up, Olive. Okay.
And she has a new album out, and it's beautiful. The guy from what the hell is his name? Michael Kratel from
You can't remember 'cause
Enigma.
you're hanging out with Enigma. Everyone knows Enigma.
He produced the whole
Oh,
thing.
brilliant. Okay.
And
All
it's
right.
beautiful.
All
It's
right.
beautiful. It's called What About Us?
Oh, fantastic. Now, how do you guys sort of like see music? Because you know how music kind of shifts and changes. What right now is what's hitting? What is it that is the music that's sort of like on everyone's sort of like mind?
Bad music.
Thank you.
Like is
I was
pop
gonna say,
is pop resurfacing?
I don't think that there really is. There's no formula right now. It's either
Things
really
are cyclical. I mean, they
I think
cycle.
there's a
It's either
formula,
really-
and I think
You
that
do?
there's definitely a formula. There's definitely
there's a formula for bad music.
There's a few formulas, and I also think that
spelled Britney
just
Spears.
Woo!
no, not
No,
necessarily.
I love her. No.
There's just the quality of the songs is just kind of
It's-
deflated in the
Because
past
they want to
several
reach
years,
all
I think.
audiences, and it's
Something like
and it's
that.
almost sometimes really hard for new acts to sort of like hit it and sort of like make it when they have something brand new to offer. I always get really nervous when the Grammys come around because I think that the artists that are performing, it's kind of like you can almost see that they look bridled, like they're not really doing the stuff that they
They're a
should
product.
be doing. It's a product.
They're a product.
It's a product, and you certainly are not a product.
I don't want to be a product.
You are not. You could not be considered.
I don't wanna be a product.
Now, you guys are working right now on stuff for your forthcoming album.
Yes.
Okay. And how's that looking? When are fans going to be able
Spring.
to pick that up? Springtime for next year. Well,
Spring.
That's something to look forward to for 2010. So I'm going to keep you.
I'm halfway through. I said a
But
line.
we've been playing.
We've been
playing at least once every couple months here in the city.
New stuff? New
New
tracks?
stuff.
Okay.
We very simple shows, just piano, keyboard, wheels. There's also a cellist that we play with.
It's like
Cecilia.
John Mayer meets Celine Dion.
Now, speaking of someone like Celine Dion, is there any like dream collaboration that you guys would just someone you would just die to work with?
Michael Jackson.
That's going to be a little difficult, but you know, yeah, definitely a legend. Definitely. Have you covered one of Michael's songs recently? Yeah.
At the last show we played together, we covered Human Nature.
Would you want to record that? Because I'm sure that with your vocal, that's.
I'd
pretty
love
amazing.
to.
Yeah.
It's my favorite Michael Jackson song.
Yeah.
So
So that
Yeah,
would-
definitely.
aside from that, any artist right now that you'd want to hit the booth with and really collaborate with?
I'd love to sing with Celine. That's my girl.
I think
Christine
that,
W. definitely.
Right. Those are two powerhouse voices that certainly would be within your compatible range there.
He can
That'd be
still
fun.
give them a run for their money. I'm
That
sure.
would be fun.
Now, Rami, as a songwriter, what are some of your influences? What have been some of your influences?
Everybody that you can think of, from like Latin artists to Prince.
I was going to ask, as a Latino person.
Yeah, lots of lots of Latin artists growing up, you know, forced on me by my family. But Gloria Estefan, I love Gloria Estefan. I think
She's an
I think
amazing lyricist. No one
she's
gives her
an-
credit for that, but
and
yes.
yeah, just
should.
her
They
songwriting skills are amazing. I love her. But I've been especially dented by dance music in the past 10 years. But I really feel
Dented.
like dented.
that.
Yeah,
Well, but dance
dented.
music can be extremely innovative, as you've
is.
proven, and as a lot of your contemporary,
It is.
you know, songmates have also contested too. The albums are available; they're downloadable. Your first 2 albums for people who want to get them. If people want to see you guys perform live, what's your website so they can get an idea?
JasonWalkerMusic.com.
And that'll give them a schedule?
MySpace.com/JasonWalker.
And it'll tell them where you are performing. And you're actually going to be performing for us here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before that, you just released a single with Quentin.
Quentin Harris, yes,
Who is
Quentin
an amazing
Harris.
producer.
Quentin Harris.
Should have been here with us today.
Yes, but where is he?
Who knows?
Quentin
He's
has worked-
very busy. He's a
globetrotting
globetrotter.
somewhere.
He's just too busy for us. So it's
Quentin
fine.
Harris is, he's just something else.
He's like the what Uber
He's
producer.
unreachable, but I love him so much.
He is the genre's Uber producer of the moment,
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And
He's self-contained.
self-contained, absolutely. And this is a track that you guys did for Flexible, and it's a remake. It's actually a remake of a 90s dance track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90. I did my research. I know. 91.
It's like 90.
Yeah.
I think
or
it's
91.
91.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. So let's take a look at Jason and Quentin Harris's track from Flexible. It's called Can't Stop.
Last night, I had the time of my life. Oh, last night, I made love for the very first time. You never knew love would be so sweet. Oh, yeah. Never made a difference to me. Oh, yeah. Ever since the day that you were here, I'm telling you, you made the difference. Now love seems so clear, and I can't stop how I feel. I'm looking on you, you're looking on me, we're looking on we. No, I can't stop how I feel. I'm looking at you, you're looking on me, we're looking on we. Last night, you brought something special out of me. Oh, babe. And for the first time, girl, you made my dream a reality. stop how I feel. Can't stop the way that I feel. Can't stop the way that I feel. Can't stop how I feel. I'm digging on you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. Can't stop how I feel. I'm digging on you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. Can't stop how I feel. I'm digging on you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. Can't stop you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. I'm digging on you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. Can't stop you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. I'm digging on you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. Can't stop you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. I'm digging on you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. Can't stop how I feel. I'm digging on you, you digging on me, we're digging on we. Can't stop, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop.
Hi, welcome. Tonight we're lucky enough to have us joined in the studio by Jason Walker and Rami Ramirez. Take it away, guys.
Another day, another fight, leaving me in despair. Maybe you're so toxic for me, but I still want you and care. I had to run, you know it's true. I heard your hands, it took like you. I just couldn't stand the pain. You're cruel and soft to stay, baby. This wasn't meant to be, but your sad eyes are all I see in my sad eyes. Wait for you in my sad eyes. Speak the truth. You can tell me I'm strong and that we've gotta move on, and I'm listening to you. But don't try and tell my sad eyes. I ride the train railing with pain, wondering what the hell went wrong. I have no words or inside trade except that we're done, and what's done is done. Baby, we tried our best and failed, now let's move on. I wish you well, it just shouldn't be this way. We both know it's not our fate to just go on living this way. With those sad eyes, we just can't escape in my sad eyes. Wait for you in my sad eyes. Speak the truth. You can tell me I'm strong and that we've gotta move on, and I'm listening to you. But don't try and tell my sad eyes. Oh, my sad eyes, wait for you in my sad eyes. Baby, You can tell me I'm strong and that we've gotta move on, and I'm listening to you. But don't try and tell myself
Hi, welcome back to Talking About. My name is Cara Kilduff. I'm guest hosting this week with JC.
We are so lucky to have you join us.
I'm lucky that you're here because I was a little nervous.
Well, we had a really great show. Jason just gave us a really great
He was
performance.
awesome, and he grabbed my ass before he started singing. I'm now a fan.
It's just a little incentive. It could happen to you when you go see a Jason Walker show.
Definitely.
And it was the highlight of my day, my week, my month.
Your year, honey.
My year, indeed. But joining us tonight in the studio is comedian Jeffrey Johns.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Hi,
Thank you
how
for
are you
coming.
guys?
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's about time.
It's about space. About time to slap your faces. You girls should have had me on sooner, for Christ's sake. Oh my God, I can see myself on the monitor over there. I need a special treatment and lighting, for Pete's sake. The Irene Ryan collection, anyone? Granny from Beverly Hillbillies? Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. I have to bring my own headshot. There, yeah, look at that. Look at that.
That's just
my
for,
own identity. Look, I've
that's
been in
for
comedy.
that's for comparison's sake.
It's before and after. It's like a mother-daughter shot. Look, I've been in comedy so long. This is what I look like when I first started out of comedy. Okay, that's it, folks. The banana curls and everything. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Absolutely.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Is this the gay hour? Is it?
Yes.
Can you be gay on this show? Is that possible?
Well-
Can you be gay in Queens? Can that happen?
You can.
Like a queen in Queens, right?
It's a bit of
That's
an overdose.
redundant. Yeah.
This is redundant. Yeah.
It's an oxymoron, gay and
Absolutely. I love my blouse. Isn't it nice? I stole it from Banana Republic, you know? Comedians don't make a lot of money, you know what I mean? I'm shoplifting these
horrible.
days. I admit it, though.
Cops watch the show.
Do they? I like hot cops. Let me tell you, you have some of those cops call me. I'll tell them all the techniques on how to lift all the stuff from the stores.
They
you
might
know?
be calling in. They
Let me
might be
tell you
calling
something.
in.
I give a good reach around, okay, folks? All right? Toss salad, anyone? Cleveland Steamers, call me, all right? Anyway, I digress. It's just your show. Should we talk? What do you want to talk about?
We want to talk about
wanna
you.
talk, yeah.
Oh, perfect. I came here to talk about myself. I'm on the 7 train. I'm trying to keep my blouse nice. You know what I mean? I'm telling people, look, stay away. I'm filming a show in just a few minutes, okay? I'm like Doris Day when she went to shows. Her mother made her stay all dressed up all the time.
Sure.
Don't cut to them. Don't cut to them, camera person. Look, I came all the way on the 7 train for this thing.
Got a stamp on your passport and everything.
I did. I have. I swear to God, I came on the 7 train. I got my bag with me. They tried to take my bag away from me on the show. I'm like Sophie on the Golden Girls. I'm like, don't take my plastic bag away from me. I might have to run out of here or something.
Oh,
How do I
goodness.
get out of here? Willis Boulevard? Is that nearby?
We should have known this was going to happen. It's out of control.
I think we should blindfold him, spin him around, and then let him go and see
I
what
look like
happens.
Powder. Remember Powder, that movie with Powder? Remember that thing? And it was no one liked it, and they were chasing it around and stuff. They tried to put some makeup on me to make me look darker. I'm like, do you have medium dark? You know, do you have something from like the Caribbean islands, a creamy rinse for my face? You know what I mean? Lena Horne collection, anyone? Is Lena Horne still relevant?
Oh my God.
I'm spitting already. I didn't even have a drink, for Christ's sake. Do I look like it?
I was thinking, I was actually talking to John about possibly having martini bars set up.
Absolutely.
If anyone thinks this is a good idea,
I think it's a great idea. Let me tell you, I'd like to take Rami and Michelle to one of them over there, those two. You know what I mean? They're hot. They came in, they had these stripped down shirts. They're tan and lithe. Jeez Louise. I'm telling you, I haven't wood since I walked in the place, and it's cold in here. It was cold, Rami and Michelle. Is that Michelle? Oh, you are Michelle, honey. Trust me, I love this orange
goodness.
scarf around your neck. It looks great, yeah. Isadora
Post-its.
Duncan, anyone? Come back up here, and we'll talk, okay? Talk what I'm from Vegas. I sound like I'm from New York, for Christ's sake.
you do sound like you're from all over. But
I was surprised I was stalking Jeffrey, cyber stalking him. And I was surprised to find out that you're from Vegas. What did your mom and dad do?
Glad you asked, of course. Did the viewers want to know? Actually, my
Yes.
mother was a showgirl, and my father was the deputy sheriff.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I mean
Wow.
that's
So you
where
got away
all this
with murder.
comes from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cherries and feathers and arrests. That's what we sponsored at our house. We arrested each other for fun. You know what I mean? It's Christmas. Grandma gets it this year. Okay.
Oh,
Quit
my
cutting away from me on this camera here. I'm taking names here with these cameramen. Fran, I'm reporting you here. Where's the control room? Call the guy. Get on the phone here now. Look,
goodness.
I've been on sets with Shelley Winters. I know how to have the camera stay on myself.
Goodness.
I've been with the big stars.
You were
That's a
on
very big star.
Do you want to? You were on As the World Turns.
I was on As the World Turns.
how long?
It was like 1 second. I swear to God, I opened the door and I had a line, hello, and they cut my line. Okay, I'm supposed
No.
to say hello and have drinks with Carly. It was supposed to be really fun, but they were so nice to me and it was terrific, and I really loved to go back.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
like all these fans. They email me and they're like, when are you coming back? Because you open the door really well. You know, you're good at opening the door.
Yeah, the crazy
know?
uncle.
Absolutely.
Everyone needs a crazy
Yeah,
uncle.
Everyone needs a crazy faggy uncle, right? Can you say faggy on TV? Is that allowed? Is that
I
a
wish
violation?
people would say it more.
You do?
The way you say it.
You do?
I like it. I like the way you say it.
My teeth look blue. I'm going to quit using that teeth whitening
We
thing.
might get
Michelle,
phone
look at
calls.
my teeth. They look. I'm telling you, I'm talking out of the side of my mouth. What the heck? I think I had a stroke on the train on the way out here. You know?
It's the
No, your
air.
face is still
Do
even.
you have a
Yeah.
special thing to make my
like,
face right in the camera there, Fran?
look-
Come on,
you-
Fran. You were my friend in the break room, all right? There we go.
You look,
There we
look
go.
fine. You look fine.
Have another drink.
Yes, I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
Well, Jeffrey happens to be one of my favorite comics.
Absolutely,
And,
one of the best well-known comics in the city.
well,
too.
before we started this fiasco this evening, depends on how you choose to look at it. It's all perspective.
It is all perspective.
Well, we were talking, and I remember one of the first times I saw him do stand-up. I had never seen him before. He just got on stage, and I was like, he just like attacked the audience. They didn't even have time. They didn't even know it hit them. It's like he was just like,
Well, look at him.
I know.
Absolutely.
And I'm sitting here the same way, like, and I just think that
Like a
you're
force
fabulous.
of nature. He's like
It's
a
like
force of
James
nature.
Joyce, but on crack. You know what I mean? It's a little. You know what? My recipe is a little crystal meth. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You
we do not
start-
endorse crystal meth.
We
use.
don't.
No.
Is that the no-no on
It's
the
a
show?
problem in the
They were
community.
offering it to me in the lobby. What are you talking
You can
about?
say faggy,
what
but
are you
you can't
talking
say
about?
crystal
Six
meth.
people offered me. I'm kidding. There was never any. None. I don't. The sad thing is, I don't
they'll-
drink. I don't.
They'll never
smoke.
let you back into Queens again.
They'll never let me back in Queens. I like Queens, though. It's very historical.
It
It's a
is.
very interesting, intermixing borough of
Absolutely.
156 languages. Can you imagine?
Who knew there were that many languages?
Well, who knew there were many types of guys to pick up? You know what I mean? I'm coming back. Do you know what I mean? I've worked my way up to about 152. I got 4 more to go, right? Right over there, you two? You know,
it's like-
pay attention. Presta atención, por favor. You want to do the show in Spanish? Yo hablo
we can
español.
como no,
Sí,
sí, absolutely.
totalmente
It's
en
like the UN
español.
up here. We got the UN going on.
Did I show you my
Absolutely.
picture? Did everybody get to see it? Good. Did you really get in on? Like, there we go. Look at
goodness.
that. Isn't that cute? I'm wearing the same outfit in most pictures. You know what I mean?
Now you're actually working on so many different projects right now. Not only
Yeah.
with your stand-up,
Yes.
because you guys recently worked on something together, didn't you? Have like
Yes, it was a show called Women in Heat
Oh.
at the Broadway Comedy Club. Jeffrey was our fabulous host and MC for the evening.
Brilliant.
And I love the way he can just be such a raving homosexual in a room full of mostly breeders.
Yeah. And,
I love it.
and you know the beauty of it is that I was really. I think I came into my comic 4 in that room. Do you know what I mean? It was all women, and there was a hot guy in the front audience, like a baseball player or
That
somebody
must have
like
helped.
that. Oh yeah, that really helped. You know, but it was fun. It was a fun
Was
show.
that
and you
really
did
your
a-
brother?
It was. Everybody, you know what? I've got a hot brother. Can I? Oh, look
Yeah.
at this.
Plug-
She
plug-
brightens right up. Look at that. You know, it's as if I gave her a swat of poppers. You know what I mean? Yeah, here. Have a little poppers to go with. Do you serve poppers here? Now, this cameraman I know has got poppers on him. I know. I can tell. I can tell for Pete's sake. Shopping list, take me back home. Give me poppers and a more cigarette in the tab. I'm
goodness.
fine for hours, okay? That's it. I could be fine for hours on that. Does my jewelry look good? I have expensive jewelry. Oh my God, did I say that? I'll be attacked on the, look at that. Look at a hand model
This is a-
for QVC, yes. Look
like
at that.
Vanna
Yeah,
White.
Vanna White.
This is, after all, a live show. There'll be people outside waiting.
Waiting for my autograph,
They're
do you
gonna
think?
come look
Over
for
the
you, baby.
baseball
They're gonna
bats.
get
yeah.
you.
The Cubs. Are the Cubs playing in that field? Who plays in that field over there?
The Mets.
Oh, the
do.
Mets. I'm sorry. I like the Mets. Are you a Mets fan? I like the Mets. Now, look, don't beat up on me. I've seen the Mets play. I think. Is the Nelson Doubletree still involved in that? You know, Joan Payne Whitney, is she
Let's go
involved?
back to your hot brother.
Oh my! Oh, of course,
that's right,
of course.
that's
It
right, yes,
always.
yes, yes.
Well, because you saw these two, Rami and Michelle. They're hot. They're hot. I haven't paid any attention to me. I look like Grandpa Jones to them.
Come on.
No, but
come
anyway, to
on.
answer your question, I do have a very hot brother, Sean, and he's very handsome. He's worked out. He's 15 years younger. Can you believe that?
My gosh, he's like
He's
in
a
his
fetus.
Yeah, I was born when Hoover was in office, okay? Do you know what I mean? Herbert Hoover, or Roosevelt, one of those. Is she still relevant, Eleanor? Is she still in town? Is she from Queens, Eleanor Roosevelt? Do you know camera one? I like the hot camera one over here, you know, the brother here. I want to, you stay around after the show, okay? All right? I gotta, well, I'm not going to say the reach around again. I'm not going to say it. Okay.
No,
so-
I don't mind the reach around.
You don't mind the reach around.
Absolutely
I give
not.
good reach around. Trust me. Okay. All right. There in the booth. Anybody in the booth? Where is the booth?
No,
Am I
we're not
pointing-
endorsing the reach around, but it is a popular maneuver.
Oh, there he goes. His camera just lit up for me.
Now, you recently brought a clip with you.
Oh yes.
Of a project that you worked on.
Yes.
That's actually quite funny. Why don't you set that clip up for us?
Okay, this is a new project. It's on the internet. It's on YouTube. You can go on YouTube. It's Don't Fear the Dark, all written out with no apostrophe, little letters like E.E. Cummings. Okay, do you know what I mean? You get the drift.
yeah.
And yeah, that you do over there. He sings beautifully. He really does. Beautiful voice and a hot body. I saw him take his shirt off. Oh my God. But anyway, this Don't Fear the Dark is director Wang does.
Sounds like a
these-
horror movie.
Well, it is. It's scary, funny, and really faggoty all at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is-
Imagine like.
that sounds scary.
Faggy and faggoty. I
Faggy
love
and
you.
faggoty. It's a verb and a noun
Oh,
and everything.
The
And-
FCC is going to come down on us over all this faggoty stuff.
Can we
So-
say that on the air?
Well,
how about-
we can say.
Somebody said I could cuss,
can
and I haven't even
say-
started cussing yet.
Another word that I particularly enjoy is faggotry.
Faggotry. Well, I bring faggotry to a whole new level.
yes, you
Look,
do.
I tried to be straight when I was doing my act, and it didn't work. You know what I mean? It just didn't work. You know, I also-
Really?
yeah. Well.
No, you don't say.
I can see my champagne chin on the monitor. They told me my champagne chin would not show on the monitor.
Oh, my
I'm calling
goodness.
my agent. Where's my manager, for Pete's sake? Anyway, so Don't
the
Fear
clip,
the
the
Dark,
clip,
or the
yes.
clip. Now, it's funny and it's scary and it's everything. You go on YouTube right now,
Right.
and Don't Fear the Dark. And what it is we're chasing zombies, and I play the
Oh,
commander.
they're very hip right now. They're very trendy.
They're very
zombies,
trendy, and
yeah.
we've got some hot zombies,
Oh.
and it's fun. It's
Oh,
and I'm
good.
the commander. I'm in charge on the show. Okay.
Okay, I can
Does
see that.
Anybody
now.
notice?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. So let's roll that clip and take a look at Jeffrey in this clip.
I get covered in freaking zombie blood. The Miss Princess over here doesn't get an inch of blood, and she's just fighting just as hard as I am.
Listen, I'm a professional. Don't worry about it. It'll come over time.
Excuse me.
I'm not really happy with their performance, those girls.
I agree. You know, they should have just shot, snapped, and gone. They spent way too much time pummeling.
I think they spent too much time on their makeup and their push-up bras and those sorts of
I
things.
think they're
Yeah.
wearing sports bras and not really. Why are you throwing things at me?
Do you like my acorns?
No.
They're tasty for squirrels, you know.
He can be cool.
No, he's awesome. He's brilliant. He knows how to bring anything out of each of us, even you. That's a miracle.
Wow, this girl got jokes today.
He's amazing.
She's banning you. I like the lieutenant also, actually. He's kind of cute, but in a gay way, you know?
But you know what? He values us. I feel so valued. You know what I mean? He puts us first.
What part? When he's sitting there drinking lemonade when we do all the jobs?
Exactly. He needs us.
He needs us because he can't do anything.
I never saw it like
But
that.
I don't mind that. I like dependent men.
The girls are going to make it. You know, I want a quick kill. I don't. You know, I've got other things
I
to do
agree.
like
They should-
TiVo, and I enjoy YouTube. Have you been on YouTube? That's
Yes,
good for the kids.
YouTube's
You know,
fun,
Bewitched is on there. Endora. Do you like Endora? Tell me about
don't know.
Endora a little bit.
I don't really watch Bewitched, honestly.
Are you sure you don't?
I
watch
was more of an I
Bewitched?
Dreamed of Jeannie.
I Dream of
you're-
Jeannie.
I
Do you
was-
like when she comes out of the bottle? I like when she comes out of the bottle.
I
Don't
do
you?
I do like that. You're a little close, Lieutenant.
Well, we
honestly.
should be close. I mean, we're bonding as men, and we're masculine, and we're going to kill zombies, and we're going to,
Do it. I am. I'm
Starting
ask him.
today,
Go ask him right now.
I'm gonna have to ask
Get your
him.
gold star.
Listen, let's talk about what the lieutenant promised me, which was to get my own squad. And when I get my squad, they're going to be so sharp and so robotic-like. You know,
He
like
told
they
you
just
that?
follow everything that I say. And when I say, if I say jump, they'll say how hard.
A bit dumbfounded by the fact that you appear to be flirting with me and
Never. Never. I would
and
never flirt
about-
with a comrade, and you're a charge of mine. There could be some kind of a discrimination suit. There could be a
There
OSHA
could
violation
be,
or something.
I'm
Do you
not
know?
sure about that.
Some of
but
those
earlier today, you pulled a gun on me 3 times.
I know,
so-
and wasn't it sexy and hot?
Googly eye, why are you calling her a lesbian?
Who said I was saying that?
You said googly
Some things
eye.
are meant to be confidential, and I have every
Are
confidence.
you a lesbian?
No. I like the zombie too much.
Is your other personas lesbians?
You haven't even been around to see my other personas.
I don't want to be seeing
Speak.
any person.
Listen, talking stick. Talking stick. I have the talking stick. You can't speak.
We do. What? Oh, we have a stick now.
And
No.
speaking of sexy and
No.
hot, don't you think some of these zombies are pretty hot? I do.
No, not really. I'm not really into the undead gray skin body parts falling off.
Maybe the
I'm-
two of us could talk about this more at the Red Roof Inn off of Jericho Highway.
We're not allowed to leave the dead zone, sir.
Maybe.
Now that's on the internet?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's on you. Is it? It's a series. Is it like small components?
Yes, it is. This is these. There's 3 that are on there now. There's like a promo. We just started. It's all improv, so it's all all spontaneity. There's no script. There's it's fun. It really is fun.
It's Curb Your Enthusiasm with zombies.
Absolutely, and the zombies are hot. I mean, does anybody like zombies? What I mean?
Yes,
Hot.
yes.
I mean, and you chase them down, and there's lots of blood. The other ones
I'm
are
into
much.
nibbling, so it's okay. Well, don't zombies eat?
Really?
You're
I mean,
flirting.
there's nibbling involved in the show. Call my
flirting.
director.
Well, no, I'm just saying like zombies eat, dead, they eat people.
Zombies eat dead people.
Well, we'll have
My
you
name's
two.
JC.
Jason and Rami, should we have them guest star on the show and then they get eaten at the end, right?
JC can get nibbled.
Yes.
He likes to be nibbled, people.
Hey, I'm not knocking any nibbles. So
We're gonna call you Nibbles. What's the name of that character on South Park? The
Oh, the chef? That's the one I
no,
look
the
like.
one that
the
has
chef.
an Ibbles name. You're Nibbles.
I like
You know who
nibbles.
I'm talking about? The
I
little.
do not.
What's the one on South? What's the one on the South Park program?
Anybody want South Park around here?
I don't
Anybody?
know. It's on the what?
Squeaky.
No, it was an Ibbles type name. Whatever.
Squeaky Fromm, is she still in town? Is she
She's
relevant?
not relevant.
She's
No.
not relevant. Sarah Jane Moore, I thought I saw her in the lobby when I
Did you
came
say
in.
Sarah Jessica Parker? Is that what you said?
Sarah Jessica Parker,
Oh.
lovely. Sarah Jane Moore, you're too young. Everyone's so young in here, except for this one cameraman. He's been around for a while. But, it's not my fault. I don't know. He's probably my age. But Sarah Jane Moore, she took a couple shots at Ford when he was in office,
Oh,
Where were
like
you in
with a gun?
74? Yeah.
74. I was still waddling.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Are you kidding? Call my agent. I want a car to take me home. Do they provide car service here?
We'll call somebody.
We'll call the Accessoride.
Thank you.
Don't forget your bag.
I won't forget my bag.
You and that damn bag.
I love
you
the bag.
take it everywhere.
I love the bag.
Like
So-
the
He
crazy.
was
aunt.
upset when you tried to take it from him.
Well,
yeah.
it's like otherwise it would be in the shot. It's like,
Because
oh,
I
they-
have,
oh.
look, I got to change
But
the
I know,
clothes in
as a
here.
Latino man, I know absolutely.
Because you know what? I don't know what this shirt. Does this look good? Does this look better on me, do you think?
You
Look how
are
I
you gonna-
folded it, like some old broad. You know what I mean? Like it's my last cruise before I drop dead. Call me when I get to Miami to make sure I didn't get run into and beaten up on the expressway. And then in here I have, you know what? I wear a lot of makeup and I don't care if anybody knows, okay? I don't care. I wear it all day long on the street. When I go to the shopping market, I got it on.
How's it holding up in this heat?
Well, it's holding up good because I just put a pound on before the show. Doesn't it look good? I told you I'm wearing the Lena Horne right through this area. You see? Do I look good?
You look
maybe
12.
This cameraman will drive me home, Is he laughing? I can't tell. He's behind the camera. I know
Of course
Fran
they're
is, but she's
laughing.
drunk anyway. This one I can see is laughing over here. And Jason is so hot. They're so hot. My God, the bag. Yeah. Now I'm going to be forever known as carrying a gosh darn plastic bag
That's how
around.
you'll be. That's
Oh,
how your
jeepers.
fans will know who you are.
Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, where'd you get those papers, don't
Yeah,
you
just
know?
what I want to be known as, an old
for-
faggot with a bag, you know what I mean? Yeah, I saw that old faggot with a bag. They were chasing her down Willits Boulevard, yeah. Is that a real street in Queens? Is it a boulevard? What's the difference between a boulevard and a street?
What I'm interested in is like when you decided to get into comedy. Oh, we have a caller. Oh,
I love callers.
let's have a.
We love callers.
Call. Do you have a question?
Is it a gentleman caller?
More of a comment.
Oh, go for it.
The performance was amazing. That song, Sad Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very moving. I loved it.
Oh, good.
They're
I'm
great,
glad.
aren't they?
That, was that your comment to thank Jason for his performance?
Absolutely.
Yay!
Thank him for his gift.
Yes.
Awesome. And
His amazing gift.
yes, he was fantastic. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for calling in.
Well, how about me?
And,
What about me?
And the accompanist, Ramirez, is that his name?
Rami Ramirez?
Oh, amazing as well.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, we're so happy that you enjoyed their performance.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I mean, thank them for me.
And they heard you and they thank you and they're cheering.
All right, and
Thank
tell
you
them
so
that Troy said hi.
Very good. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Jeffrey, I'm sure
I'll just take my bag and go.
No,
you know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
no, no,
I
no,
mean,
no.
really.
No,
I mean,
you
know,
stay.
is there a potted plant on this set? Do you get a potted plant in this place? For Pete's sake, come on
No.
over there. Get it.
Jeffrey, I'm sure our viewers like you as well. We have another caller. Maybe this one's for you. Caller, are you there? Caller?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, caller.
Hey, what's up? I just got a question/statement for Jeffrey.
Yes,
Thank
please.
you.
Yeah, Jeff, I know you're a comic and stuff, and you're funny, but like, how does it feel going through?
Well, we didn't get the rest of it. I wasn't going to say. How does it feel
Well,
going
fill in the blank.
going through life acting gay? It feels great. It feels
Well,
fine. There's
you
no
know.
issue with that. Be yourself and enjoy yourself and have a good time. As a
Absolutely.
comedian, I wasn't funny until I started acting gay, which is basically what I was. What difference does it really make?
But is it sort of like, are you acting gay? I mean, it's like this is like you genuinely as a person. You're just kind of like this very flamboyant, really just
Funny.
and just really.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, obviously, you're going to be a little bit more up when the camera's rolling, of course, you know. But yeah, look, I've never had any problem with it at all. I've been a lawyer for 22 years. I'm a lawyer, and I've been successful with that. Put myself through law school, but I like telling jokes. It's more fun, and I can run fast. I mean, I can run fast, folks. You know what I mean? I can swing them around, swing the fisticuffs and stuff.
And you have a very hot little brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean, he is very hot. He is very hot.
Who
yeah,
who could kick some ass.
He can definitely, absolutely.
No, and really that was one of the questions I did want to ask you, because you've been doing comedy for a very long time.
Yeah, I've been doing comedy here for about 10 years. I actually used to open for Lisa Lampanelli. That's how I got started.
Do you know Lisa Lampanelli?
She is hilarious. She is one of my favorites. So.
Absolutely, very funny lady, a very
favorites.
hardworking lady. We used to have so much fun riding around the car. That's where I learned things like toss salads and reach arounds, and what were some of the other ones?
Oh,
Cleveland
my goodness.
steamers, hot
Well,
cars.
we got another caller.
We do?
Okay, caller, what's up?
Hi,
Hi.
this is Rosa. This
Hi.
is for Jeffrey.
Hi,
Thank you.
Rosa.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hi. Why do they keep cutting the
You're
comment?
great. You're wonderful.
Thank you, thank you.
And I love him.
Oh.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Oh,
That's so nice of you to say, absolutely.
Thank you, Rosa. He is actually one of the funniest people in New York City.
He is. He certainly is.
I'm available for children's parties, okay? Yeah.
Just remember, because I will call you.
Your kids will never be the same after one visit from me, trust me.
Okay, Jeffrey.
Thank
Oh,
you.
God
Also,
bless
Aisha
you.
says hello, too.
Thank you. Is he
Okay.
hot?
Thanks.
Have him
Oh,
call me.
bless you. Thank you for calling. That's great.
That was very sweet of her.
That's very nice.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so yeah, you are one of these like really amazing personalities in New York City.
I think part of the scene here, the texture of it, it's more about the journey than anything else.
Oh, yes,
Because
yes.
oftentimes we say, we could be on the big shows, like Letterman and a few others of those. You've heard of those shows, I'm
are you
teasing.
comparing?
No, I'm teasing. It's so much fun. They're so warm and inviting.
Oh,
and
at
fun.
least you didn't say Jimmy Fallon, because then I'd be kind of like.
Oh, Jimmy Fallon? Is he still in the business? Is he still on the Is he on? What about? No, I mean he's cute and fun and it's exciting.
He is.
Right?
He is. He's getting there. He's getting
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. He's a very talented. I know where he lives.
Absolutely.
He was having. I mean, not that I hang
now
out
I'm
there or anything.
Now
you know
I'm a
what I
little
mean?
nervous.
No, because his house was listed up for sale. It was in the real estate
Oh,
stuff.
maybe his show isn't doing so well. Oh.
No. I mean, he was selling and making money. I mean,
Oh
isn't
my
that what
darling,
it's all about, right?
I hear Jimmy Fallon has to start renting again, darling. That's ghastly.
That's
just
when it's really
ghastly.
bad, when you have to rent yourself out, right? Right?
Why, it's like when you have a summer home and the renters come in. Why, it's terrible, darling.
And they pick up everything. Yeah, I've been there, done it.
goodness.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's tough. New York City can be like a burden, but it's really a fantastic place to be.
I love it.
Now, wait, you're also you're a regular on Joey Reynolds' radio show.
I am on the Joey Reynolds Show, and you can hear me, Rosa and company. For my fans out there, we are on at 2 o'clock in the morning, so you can have a couple highballs, some margaritas. You know what I mean? Whatever you do to get yourself in the mood for stay up for 2 o'clock, or set the alarm clock. Right, cameraman, you can set the alarm clock. This one for sure will be up. This cameraman, convinced he'll be up at 2 o'clock, and you can tune us in. It's WOR 710. It's the Cabaret Hour, for everyone out there. So write that down, Cabaret Hour. It's cabaret and gay all in one.
Cabaret. Oh.
Yeah, cabaret. And there's singers, dancers, and there's acrobats and fire
It's a radio show. Why would you need fire? I was paying attention.
It adds to the texture of the whole thing. It does.
I wasn't paying attention.
Don't you do the Charleston sometimes?
I do sometimes.
You do, don't you?
I know
that Jason and Rami do.
Yes.
And your underwear?
Absolutely.
Really? Is there Charleston dancing after the show, guys?
They are sitting there like
gonna be
two high
involved?
school students that are misbehaving
They're
right
hot.
now.
They're hot. Look at the callers they got. It's 2 to 1 in favor of those two. Okay, 2 to 1 in favor of them.
Well, we definitely, we're coming to the close, and we definitely want our viewers to know how to find you.
You can find me on I have a MySpace page, so it's MySpace. I think it's Jeffrey Johns 1, the number 1 on MySpace.
Because there is only one.
There is only one.
There is only one Jeffrey Johns.
There's a lot of imposters, though. Trust me. Do you know what I mean? Running around. I mean, this act is saleable. Yeah, look, the picture, right, Rosa? Take a good look there, Rosa. And for the people that were kind of on the fence about me, how about that? Okay, take a good look at her, right?
If you see either one of these people anywhere, call your authorities.
Run.
Call your local authorities.
Run for it.
So people are able to find you on MySpace?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. And around town, do you do a lot of...
I was at Caroline's on Wednesday. I'm usually at Caroline's once a month, and I will be at New York Comedy Club coming up. I will be at Don't Tell Mama tonight, later tonight. I got to do the radio. I'm busy. I'm a busy queen, as they say. A busy queen's on her way in and out of Queens. Put it that way, right?
Oh, that's fantastic. And, we're so grateful that you were able to stop by.
Thank you. It was so kind of you guys to have me. And a shout out to the musicians. They were terrific.
Absolutely. Yeah, we
Jason and
definitely
Rami.
want to thank everyone who participated on our show today. Cara, thank you so much
Thanks for having me.
joining us. And we definitely want to give a shout out. If you want to read more about Jason Walker, there's presently an interview of him on www.ambiente.usa. Please read that. And definitely, if fans want to catch you, see you, find Jeffrey Johns on the internet.
You
Come
can
and see us.
cyberstalk him.
Don't fear the dark. Make sure you watch that too.
Yes, don't fear the dark. More episodes of that, absolutely. And and Carl, you've definitely been up to some stuff too. So people can find you where?
MySpace, although I don't check it very often. I hate
She's
it.
She's honest,
It's annoying. And also Facebook, and I'll be at the New York Comedy Club tomorrow night.
Excellent. And I'm JC Alvarez, and this has been Talking About. Thanks for joining us, folks. Good night.